is a place where the northern lights transform the sky.
Anything out of the ordinary, you telephone me, night or day.
Modern mermaids spring from the sea.
What's the most amazing thing you ever found?
Impossible to say. See, there's something amazing every 2 or 3 weeks.
The land breathes with an ancient mystery. Where are we? And all who witness its wonders come to believe in its magic.
What about the sky?
Sky, sir, is amazing.
I wish you could see it. I wish I could describe it to you.
Just like I'm seeing it.
This is the new film from the producer of Chariots of Fire, Local Hero.
Survey teams have found just about the only suitable bay on the entire coast.
I think we should get a negotiator on the side right away.
We're here on kind of a mission.
Same here.
I don't want to be coy with you, Gordon. We want to buy the whole place. We want to buy everything from the cliffs to the north, through to the bay on the far side. That's all. Oh, boy. Are we going to be rich?
Peter Riegert, Burt Lancaster.
Take the chopper. Go to Aberdeen. Get on over to Houston.
I want to stay here. Run the hotel. Do little bits of business. You can go to Houston. Take the Porsche, the house, the job. It's a good life there, Gordon.
Local Hero. The story of an ordinary man who cared enough to do something extraordinary. Local Hero.
This summer, when you think vacation, think National Lampoon's Vacation. See the real America.
Hey, underpants. Hey, yellow.
It's friendly.
Okay, I'm okay.
Don't you want to look at the Grand Canyon?
It's educational. Great. And most of all, it's fun.
The dog went on the picnic basket.
Like Chevy Chase, Beverly D'Angelo, Imogene Coca, Randy Quaid, John Candy, and Christy Brinkley.
Well, are you going to go for it?
This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Take you for a ride. This summer, when you think vacation, think National Lampoon's Vacation.
Better check under the hood.
Relatively late in life, I found that sex is so
Hello.
Hello, Flat.
Yes.
Have you heard anything?
No. And Emma hasn't called you either, huh?
No. Let me know if you hear. And if you talk to Emma, don't sound as frightened as you do.
I don't sound frightened.
Deborah Winger. Shirley MacLaine.
You're going to meet Emma in the church.
Jack Nicholson.
Please calm down. Emma, this is Garrett. Oh, the one. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard so much about you.
Yes, well, your mother's really been looking forward to this, too. So, go ahead.
Anything wrong, Garrett?
No.
I'll be over later. They're probably tired anyway and will get to sleep early, and I'd like to get to bed early. Grandma! Bye-bye.
Terms of endearment.
tired of questioning your own existence?
Not much happening at the moment, is there?
Now, in a special limited offer,
Don't stand there, Corbin! Oh, you've never seen the undercut before!
the meaning of life can be yours. Yes, it's all here. In a new, unabridged translation by Monty Python.
I mean, what's it all about? Philosophy.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
Is that a sport?
No, it's more of an attempt to construct a viable hypothesis to explain the meaning of life.
Including why you were born.
And what are you doing this morning?
It's a birth.
Wonderful what you can do nowadays.
What do I do?
Nothing, dear. You're not qualified.
Why things don't always work out.
The mill's closed. We're destitute. I've got no option but to sell you all for scientific experiments.
What dreams mean.
Wouldn't you like to know? Makes you think, doesn't it?
Why people who don't speak your language want to hurt you. Why you like sex. Sex.
Where were we?
How to talk to waiters.
Good afternoon, sir, and how are we today?
Better.
Better?
Better get a bucket or a throw up.
Where diseases come from.
Hello, can we have your liver? Fat? You know, it's reddish brown. It's sort of, Yeah, I know what it is, but I'm using it.
And why we've all got to go sometime.
This is Mr. Death.
Well, that's cast rather a gloom over the evening, hasn't it?
They haven't said much about the meaning of life so far, have they?
Don't let the meaning of life
Why are we
pass you by.
You ever wanted to know what it's all about? Oh, he's gone really weird.
Let Monty Python explain it all for you. In the film that proves, once and for all, that there is death after life.
Shall we take our cars? Why not? Yes, why not?
The meaning of life.
Is there heaven and hell? Do we reincarnate?
Dan Aykroyd
This man is physically threatening me.
and Eddie Murphy
Ben, look out!
are trading places.
Find out. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. This has been a great mistake.
It looked just like the dude that had me busted.
It was the jokes. It was the jokes.
You're a dead man, Valentine.
Dan Aykroyd, Eddie Murphy,
Billy Ray Valentine, Capricorn.
trading places. Coming this summer to a theater or drive-in near you.
Now, sell 200 April 142.
On October 14th, 1947, Captain Charles Yeager shattered the sound barrier, propelled man into the future, and the search began for a new breed of men. Men who were fearless.
You've heard about our project.
Sounds dangerous.
It's very dangerous.
Count me in.
I got a rocket in my pocket and a roll in my wall.
Ambitious.
Who's the best pilot you ever saw? You're looking at it, baby.
Patriotic beyond question.
I just thank God I live in a country where the best and the finest in a man can be brought out.
My pleasure to introduce to you America's Mercury Astronauts!
7 men who would risk their lives in a hurtling piece of machinery to cross the threshold of space.
It takes a special kind of man to volunteer for a suicide mission, especially when it's on TV.
Well, the government spends just all kinds of time and money teaching new pilots how to be fearless. They don't spend a damn penny teaching you how to be the fearless wife of a test pilot.
They were idolized by the public.
Hi, which one are you?
Shepard.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Well, which one's Glenn? He's the one I want to meet.
Heralded by the media.
Gentlemen, can you tell us if any of you go to church regularly?
As far as church goes, I attend regularly.
But behind the image, they were human beings. Human beings with real fears.
Anybody who goes up in that damn thing is going to be spam in a can.
Frustrations.
What happened? He blew the hatch! I did not do anything wrong! The hatch just blew! It was a glitch! It was a technical malfunction!
Conflicts.
You're gonna think of the broader interests of this program. You're way out of line here! I'm out of line? Yes, sir! I'm running this show here! We'll see about that!
Disappointments.
Aren't we going to the White House, Gus? No ticker tape parade in New York? And no Jackie?
Pressures.
There's another hold from NASA, another delay. What can be going through a man's mind at this moment?
Gordo, I have to urinate.
No. Tell him he cannot.
Say, listen, old buddy. They promise we'll stop at the next gas station. They request that you remain in a holding pattern till then.
This is the story of the special few at the very top. The elite brotherhood whose achievements inspired a nation and captured the imagination of the world. These are the men who had the right stuff.
They all want to see Buck Rogers, and that's us.
Too many people have lost sight of the true meaning of Christmas.
Mom! Hush!
Shut up, Ralphie! So now, in the spirit of the original,
I'm needing you. Stop!
traditional, American Christmas,
Thanks a lot.
MGM presents A Christmas Story.
Dancing through the snow. Uncle.
In a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the field we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, babies dear inside. What fun it is to ride and sing! Ho, ho! This rain's up tonight. Ho, ho, ho!
Fragile. It must be Italian.
I think that says fragile.
A Christmas Story.
Come on.
The movie that pulls off Santa's beard. And unwraps the secrets.
Did they get a tie this year?
Of the original, traditional.
You look like a deranged Easter bunny.
100% two-fisted, red-blooded.
It's smiling at me.
All-American Christmas. A Christmas Story.
¿Cómo se llama?
Antonio Montana. And you? What you call yourself?
Where'd you learn to speak the English, Tony?
In a school. And my father, he was from the United States. Yeah, just like you know. He was a Yankee. He used to take me a lot to the movies, you know. I learned. I watched the guys like Humphrey Bogart, James Cagney. They teach me to talk. I like those guys. I always know one day I'm coming here, United States.
1980, Miami. They called it Little Havana, where the American dream had a price tag, and only one man in a million was hungry enough to pay.
This country, you gotta make the money first. Then when you get the money, you get the power. Then when you get the power, then you get the woman.
Scarface. For one brief moment, the world was his.
That chick he's with, she liked me.
You must be kidding.
What you talking? That's a Cadillac.
How do you know?
The eyes, Chico. They never lie.
Man, that's the boss's lady, okay?
I am the boss. That guy's soft. I like you, Tony. There is no lying in you. Here's to the land of opportunity.
We've been this together a long time.
I know the street. And I'm making all the right connections.
Remember I told you when you started, the guys who last in this business, the guys who fly straight.
With the right woman, there's no stopping me. I could go right to the top.
The word on the street, Tony, is you're not a small-time punk anymore. Supreme Court says that your privacy can be invaded.
You shoot the house this month?
You're spending a lot of money on this counter surveillance.
We're doing 10 million, 15 million a month. Come on. Now, that's serious money. You bank boys gotta come down a bit.
Who else can you trust? That's why you pay us when you do. You trust us. You're in good hands with us.
Al Pacino is Scarface. He loved the American dream with a vengeance.
Return for the climactic clash between the forces of good and evil. Return to a galaxy far, far away. Return of the Jedi. The next chapter in the continuing Star Wars saga. The battle for freedom rages on. The heart of a hero. The courage of a rebel. The strength of a leader. The loyalty of comrades. The power of the Force. The cunning of the enemy. The destiny revealed.
Is Darth Vader my father?
A legend fulfilled. An epic of heroes, villains, and aliens from 1,000 worlds. Major trap! The quest continues. The circle closes. The saga lives on. Return of the Jedi. begins May 25th at a theater in your galaxy.